Hey guys, welcome back to No Catchy Name. It's me, Ella. Today I want to hop on here and share with you my finished objects. I have 3 here in front of me, and I had 4 more, right? Yeah, but they've already sold to people who've been watching me, so that's cool. It is a little funny, though. I told Devin, I was like, I'm trying to bring it prep every time I show stuff, people want to buy it, and but the goal is to sell it, so it doesn't really matter who buys it. I just told him, I was like, if I keep doing that, by the time my markets come, I'm not gonna have anything to take. But I'm still glad that they all got little new forever homes, and the 4 that I don't have to show you are already off and on their way. Some of them already made it there. So the rest of them should be coming this week to the people who bought them. But anyways, I'll link all the patterns down below, and the ones that I don't have physically to show you, I will pop up a picture, because I'm pretty sure I took pictures of everything. I meant to take video clips, and I forgot until after I already packaged them up, and I was like, dang it, because they're already packaged up. I didn't want to open them to show them. But anyways, let's get into it. If you can hear in the background, it's raining a whole lot. We got a big storm system. I think most of the middle part of the eastern part of the United States did last night. There's birds out there. And it's pretty much going to be storming and raining all week, on and off. So it's raining. It's just spring. So, okay, let's hop into it. So first, I've been making the Brontosauruses, and I wanted to find a Tyrannosaurus Rex pattern that was fairly easy to market prep, you know, not too complicated. So I was looking around on Etsy, and I happened to find one that just happened to be on sale at the time. So it was only $1.97, I think. And it had pretty good reviews. Most of the negative reviews could be, because I always read them, because I've bought patterns before that were absolutely horrible, and I wish I had read the reviews. But so now I'm in the habit of always look at the reviews first. There were some negative reviews on there, but the way they were written, you know, I felt like they were maybe people who were beginner crocheters. So I was confident that it would probably be an easy pattern for me, and it was. So anyways, I purchased it, and it was by the Prickly Stitch, and it's this cute little T-Rex. I did show it in, not this one, but there was a green one, in a video I made last week, just me sitting outside crocheting. And he's really cute. He does have a lot of sewing, because his body and head is one piece, and he has a nose, both arms, both legs, his tail, and if you follow the pattern, this part, the spikes are sewed. I did just surface crochet those. I figured it'd just be easier to do that way, and it was. So last week I did make the green one. It was made out of the same yarn, but it was like a green color. This is Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light Dots, I think is what it's called. I bought it on clearance last year sometime maybe. And this green is Parfait Chunky. I believe I used a eye hook, a 5.5 millimeter, but I could have used a H, which is a 5 millimeter. I can't remember now. But I think he's adorable. I did use glittery eyes. These ones are green, the other ones were blue. I only have a few sets of these, and I believe these are 30 millimeter. I need to purchase some more because I don't have any more 30 millimeter eyes, and anything else on this little dinosaur looks too small. So I need to get on Amazon or something and buy some more eyes. But I think these ones look really cute on there. So he's so cute. So I did make the green one, which I'll pop up a picture of, and he was sold. And so then I made a blue one. And I want to try to make 2 more for my market prep. I have a few more colorways of this yarn. I still have the green and the blue. I have a purple colorway. I have a white color with purple and gray in it, and then I have a white color with like orange and green and blue, I think, in it. It's down there, way down there at the bottom somewhere, right there. So I do want to make a couple more T-Rex style dinosaurs, and I think they come together pretty fast. I mean, it is a lot of sewing, but I don't really mind it too much. But yeah, I'll link it below if you want to check it out. I don't know if it's still on sale. But a little tip, if you're purchasing from Etsy, if you find something you want and you maybe don't want to pay full price for it, favorite it and add it to your cart and then set on it for a while. Because a lot of shops, including mine, if you add something to your cart and you set on it for a while, a day or so, sometimes it's just a few hours, the shop will send you a coupon code for a percentage off or something like that. So it's always good to just add it to your cart and set on it for a minute, because then you might get a little coupon in your email to get it a little bit cheaper. But anyways, there's my dinosaur. So I did make 2 of those this week. I just only have one to show you. So let's put him over here. And then speaking of the Brontosauruses, I did make 2 of those as well. One was for custom order. It's the one I'm going to pop up right here. This is a free Instagram pattern by Kaylee Crochets. I love this pattern. I've made it so many times, and I sell them. Pretty much every market I take them to, I sell out of them. They're always super popular with kids from like 4, 5, 6, 7, that age range. Kids love these. So I made a green one, the one that's in the picture, with burlap blanket yarn. I don't remember the color. It was yarn that let's see here. No, that was a ball that was gifted to me, because I bought the other green. I bought this color green, but it was a lighter green. Anyways, it was gifted to me in Happy Mail. I made it, and one of my yarny friends wanted it, so I sold it to them, and it's already been received, and she took a picture of it like on her porch. Really cute, and the reviews of my shop. I love when people do that. And then I had a leftover hunk of that green yarn. That's a very loud bird. So I started another one, and I ran out of yarn, but I did pull out this other green I have right here, and I finished his head and made his tail with it, and I think it looks fine. It's just a little slightly two-tone dinosaur. So there's his head, you see. So it's just another green Brontosaurus. I love this pattern. Love it. It works out pretty quick. You start at the legs, you make 2 legs, and then you put them together, and then you make 2 legs and you put them together, and then you attach the 2 sets of 2 together, and then you work up. You leave a hole for the tail, and you work all the way up here and finish off, and then you go back and attach for the tail and finish it off. It's actually pretty easy once you get going. I've got it pretty much memorized. I can sit down and just make one of these now. Usually maybe up at the head I might have to go back and look at what to do, but I've made it so many times that it's pretty much in my brain. And I just love it so much. So I made 2 of those this week technically, because one sold, and then I have this one. So he's ready. He's completely ready to be labeled, put in my square, and then off to markets. And then I did make another Brontosaurus, but this was a custom order one that I got. Someone messaged me in my shop and asked me if I could make a Bananasaurus. And I knew exactly what they were talking about because I'd seen them before. So it's basically a Brontosaurus that looks like a banana. And there are patterns for it, but I didn't want to buy a pattern just to make a custom order with. So I already was pretty good at making Brontosauruses. So I was thinking in my head I could make it myself, you know. And all I gotta do is color change and make the little leaf thingies. I'm picking some fuzz off of them. So I did that. And here he is. So it's the same exact Brontosaurus pattern. I just color changed it to look like a banana. And these things, I looked at pictures of other people's Bananasauruses, just to see how they did this. And just from the pictures, it looks like there was a yellow triangle and the cream color triangle, and then crocheted together. So that's what I did. And so it's the little peels, you know. I made 4 of them to go around the neck. And there it is. So he has also been purchased, and he's going to be getting packed up here in just a little bit. I was packing up my Etsy orders. I was all about to pack him up, and I was like, wait a minute, I need to show him first. So it's my Bananasaurus. This right here, the tip is perfect chunky. I held it double because I didn't have any dark brown. I'm having the hardest time finding brown blanket yarn that's not baby sand. I can find baby sand, but like dark brown, it's like really hard to find. But the rest of it is burlap blanket. This color I know is antique white, and this is probably bright yellow because I think it's Bright's. Yeah, so that is my Bananasaurus. I think it's pretty cute. I think I did pretty good just to do it on my own, you know, without a pattern to help me make it a banana. But I think I did pretty good. So I got to package him up. I got to figure out how to package him up because he's a little bit bulkier than the other Brontosauruses. So I'm going to package them up, and they do stand on their own. I don't know if you can see that, but they do stand on their own, which I like. Sometimes they'll be a little top heavy leaning forward. You just have to kind of lean their head back like that. And they'll stand up on their own. But yeah, so that's what I crocheted that I can show you. And then the other Brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex. And then the last thing that I crocheted that I can't share with you except a picture is I did make 2 more of the Diddy Dexes. That is a pattern on Etsy by Jody's Yarn. And it's called Diddy Dex, the hand-sized snuggler, I believe. Something like that. It's got a really long name. She has different sizes of that. Little dragon is why that one's like the hand-sized one. I really like it. I'm so glad about that pattern. It was 100% worth it. Because so far I've sold every single one of them that I've made except, well, technically 3. Because Jessie has one, Devin has one, and I have one more in my stash. And it would have sold at my last market had I had more. Because it was 2 siblings who both wanted one. So I'm definitely gonna be making more of those this next couple weeks for my next market prep. But anyways, so I made 2 of those for an order. I made one that looks like Spyro the Dragon, which is off of a video game, and I made a solid black one, which when I was making it, it made me think of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. And actually this pattern has a free mod on Instagram that you can make it look like Toothless. It has the right head piece accessories and the tail accessories and stuff to make it look like the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon, the main 2 dragons. But anyways, yeah, that's all I made this week. I also spent a lot of time cleaning up my craft room. You probably can't tell it, but I've been doing a lot of organizing, and I had to go through a bunch of my receipts because I'd slacked on doing that from like October last year to now. So I had to separate, you know, my 2024 and 2025 receipts, and then I separated them by month and by shipping and by supplies, you know, just business supplies. Always separate them, you know, out that way, just so it's easy for me. If I need to go back and look at something, I can just grab one or the other bag of receipts. So I did that. I got caught up on that. I cleaned up this area that you never see because you're sitting on it. And I went through fabric. I got a whole bunch of bags here started. I started sewing on them last night. I got some totes down here that I'm going to be making. And yeah, I've just been trying to organize and clean up. I guess spring cleaning. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting things going the next few weeks, because I don't know how things are going to look towards the end of April or in May because of me getting a surgery and recovering from that and all that. So I'm just trying to, this will probably be my last bag update for a while, depending on when they schedule my surgery. So I'm going to try to get all these done this week and up, probably next week sometime. I want to market prep as much as possible, because I do have 2 markets coming up. Oh, I wanted to mention that. I already had an Easter market coming up on the 19th of April. This one I've showed and talked about before. I'm still planning on doing that. It just really depends on what my doctors say at my next appointment. Worst case scenario, I thought I would see if my sister would go do it for me, because it's a 5-hour market. I don't think it would be too hard on her. And I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, we'll just see. But then I was perusing the Facebooks the way I do, and I'm in a Facebook group there called Tennessee Vendors, and it's just a place where people can post their markets that's coming up, so to look for vendors. So, and I'm really glad I found that. If you're looking for opportunities to vend, I would suggest looking for stuff like that on Facebook. Your state or your city, if you live in a big city, vendor opportunities or something like that. There's also a website, I can't remember what it is. I'll have to try to find it and link it below if I can think about it. But it's where you can search by state, city, and date for vendor opportunities. And I found some of my markets that way. If I can remember, I'll link that below too. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I found there's a place here that is it's a Halloween haunted house, but it's like in a field and there's multiple buildings and stuff. I don't know what that's called. It's a place, it's like a Halloween haunted thing to visit during Halloween season. Anyways, it's called Halloween Hollow Haunt. And I saw that they were doing an Easter egg hunt, and I saw their flyer, and then I ended up emailing them, and they invited me to come. I asked them if they had any crochet vendors already, and they do not. So and it's free. It's free. This is their first Halloween Easter egg hunt. So I guess they're just, you know, testing the waters. They're gonna have food trucks, Easter egg hunts, vendors, a car show, and I don't know if that's all. But I'm super excited. So I printed out the flyer. I like to print out the flyers to keep. But it's a free community event. It's only a 4-hour market, plus about, you know, it's more like 5 hours for me because I gotta set up and then tear down. So we can take the kids that day because they can do the egg hunts and stuff. And yeah, so it's a Halloween themed Easter egg hunt, which I think is gonna be fun. I do have some Halloween amigurumis left over, and I thought between now and then I might make a few pumpkins just to set out on my table, you know. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But it's in the city, it's in the county my sister lives in, so that's convenient. But I'm looking really forward to that. So that one is the weekend before the other one. This one is on April 13th, which is a Sunday. So that's this coming Sunday. Nope, 2 Sundays from now. It's in 2 weeks. And then the next Saturday after that, I have another market. So I don't know if that Halloween one does really good and I don't have a lot of stuff, I may just not go to the other one, because it'll kind of counteract each other, because I did pay a $45 fee to be at that the second one, but this one was free. So if I go to this one and make a good amount of money and sell a bunch of stuff and I don't have enough stuff to go to the other one, I think it'll be alright, because it'll be like I just paid to do this one. But anyway, I'm excited. So it's a free booth. So if I get to go to both of them, it'll be, you know, I'll only have to deduct a little bit of stuff. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to go. I hope it's a nice mix of Halloween and Easter, because I absolutely love Halloween. Halloween is probably my favorite holiday. It used to always be kind of a race between Halloween and Christmas, but I think right now in the season of life that I'm in with young kids, Halloween is so much more fun, because getting to run around and do all the trick-or-treats and the trick-or-treating and the fall festivals and things with my kids, it just makes it so much more fun. I look so forward to it every year. I'm already looking so forward to it this year, because June is a little bit older now and she's going to be a little bit more into it, I think. And Jessie just loves Halloween too, and I just love Halloween. Halloween is one of my absolute favorite holidays at the moment. Christmas might win once my kids get so much older that they don't really do, I'm not running around doing all these fun things. But at the same time, once they get older, I can start participating in the things. I have always wanted to participate in a trunk-or-treat as the person who gives out candy and gets to, you know, decorate my trunk and make little goodie bags and stuff. I've always wanted to do that. So that's a thing I got to look forward to as my kids get older. I can do that for other people's kids and make it magical for other people's kids. But anyways, I love Halloween so much. And I do love Christmas. So I don't know, it's kind of a race every year. My most favorite time of the year is July, because that's when I start counting down to Halloween. July 23rd, I believe, is the 100 days of Halloween start. And I just love it. I get so excited the closer it gets to Halloween. Ooh, a big old bird just went by the window. I gotta refill my bird feeder. It was pretty low, but it's also raining, so they're just gonna have to wait. But anyways, so I got those 2 markets coming up back to back. A little nervous about it, but I have 2 weeks to market prep, and I already have my list. It's actually hand right there of things that I want to make in the next 2 weeks. And I usually like to make 3 to 6 of something, depending on the difficulty and the time, you know, and the materials. So, like, I already have 1 Tyrannosaurus Rex and 1 Brontosaurus. I'd like to make a couple more of each of those. And then I want to make some chickens. I want to make a couple white chickens and a couple with that new speckled yarn that I got. I don't know where it's at. It's down there somewhere. And what else is on there? The dragons, axolotls, the rubber duckies, because I still got some of the yarn right here. I don't think it's a full ball yet, though. I think I used most of it. I need to get some more of that yarn. So I'm going to make a couple more rubber duckies. I don't know. I've got like 10 things on this list right here that I want to market prep. But we'll see if I get it all done. I'll share all of it with you and also let you know about how the markets go. I'm really excited about the Halloween one. I hope that it doesn't rain. I hope it turns out to be a good day, because I think it'll fly by with the kids there doing egg hunts and looking at the cars and stuff, because it's a car show. I think it'll just fly right by, because it's only a 4-hour market. So hopefully I'll go and make some money for us. And I'm trying right now, like I said in my recent video, I'm trying to hoard up as much money as I can, because I don't know how well I'm going to feel after getting the surgery. And Devin's going to have to miss some work and stuff. So I want to remedy that, you know. There are a few bags left in my shop. Only a couple, actually, because I sold some yesterday. If you want to check them out. And then, like I said, in about a week or so, I'll have more bags up in the shop. And then markets. And I'm just trying to hoard up all this money so that we can be comfortable while I'm recuperating without having to worry about things. So hopefully that goes the way I want it to. I'm real worried about that surgery. I've never really had a surgery before, other than I did have my wisdom teeth taken out, which does count as a surgery medically. It's on my medical records as a surgery. But I've never really had an actual, like, cutting into my body kind of surgery, so I'm nervous about it. I'm real nervous about being put to sleep, because you know, you hear bad things about people just dying when they get put to sleep. And I'm real worried about the recovery of it. I'm afraid it's going to be really rough, especially because I have a 3-year-old. But I'm lucky in the fact that I have a really supportive husband and family members, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just worried about it. But I'll be glad when it's done and over, and I'm on my way to feeling better, because I'm hoping that it's going to help a lot of things and not just one thing. But anyways, yeah, I'm just jabbering. I'm gonna hop off here and I'm gonna try to package up this Brontosaurus. I got to figure out a good way to wrap him up. And then, yeah, I guess that's it. I've got market prepping to do and stuff, so I'm gonna pick something off my list and make some of them today. This is a good week to market prep because it's gonna be so rainy and gross. But so I'll be inside a lot. Can't take the kids outside because the yard floods really bad when it rains, so it stays muddy forever. So we'll just stay in and craft and do all kinds of fun, you know, little. I got coloring sheets and coloring books and math work things, all kinds of things for the kids to do. So we'll just sit down and do a bunch of them, play games and things, and wait for it to warm up because in a matter of weeks it's going to be like super hot and we'll be going to splash pad and stuff constantly. So time is a flying. But anyways, I'm just jabbering now. If you're interested in any of the patterns to talk about, they should all be linked below. If I can think about it, I'll link that vendor website below that talks about. I can't remember now what it's called. Oh well, I'll find it because I go to it a lot. Messy Shop, if you want to check it out, there's only a few bags there. But more's coming soon. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. If you want to email me, you can. I'll try to answer quickly. Sometimes I procrastinate a little bit, but I do typically answer them. But I'm gonna hop off here and I'll see you guys in another video. And actually, today's the last day of March, so I'll see you in April. I can't believe that. My mom's birthday is in April. It's coming up. It's the 14th. Mine and Devin's wedding anniversary is the 27th. Is there anything else in April? Easter is in April this year. Can't think of anything else being in April. I was supposed to be born in April, but I was 2 weeks late. So I should have been born in the 20s probably of April. So that's interesting to think that my birthday could have been different. But my birthday's coming up. Jesse's is on May 1st, so his is a month away. And mine is on May 7th. And then Mother's Day. In May, I get to go see Nellie from Little House on Prairie. We're going to see her. Hopefully. I told Devin that even if I have my surgery before that, I'm going. Even if I have to sit there and be in pain the whole time. Because I want to see Nellie. Nellie was one of my absolute favorite characters in Little House on Prairie. And I loved her husband Percival too. I wish that they had been in the show more after they got married. So I'm going, whether it hurts or not. But anyways, I guess I hear and chat all day, but I'm gonna have to hop off here because I gotta get this edited and up and all that stuff. And I will see you guys in April. Bye guys.